So this is a van, mind you. You might wonder why, well, me that's a car specialist would be testing a van. Well, there's a good reason behind this. It's got seats in the back. This is actually a 7-seat car, to all intents and purposes, but it's shaped like a van. Now, it's very easy to kind of go, oh, van, what do you want to do with a van? But listen, this is not an ordinary van. This is a luxury van, right? So this van has 7 like captain's chair thing. Okay, it has a full-size rear bench, but it has the next 2 seats up can swivel to face in either direction. There's a table in the center. There's 2 armrests on this seat, one either side. It has active cruise control. It has an automatic gearbox. It has many zone climate control, because back there has a different climate control system than up here. It's not really what you think a van's going to be. Now, one of the most asked questions I get anyway is what is a proper 7-seat car when you need actually 7 seats? So when you have big child seats, or particularly when you have 3 kids, when all 3 of them are in different kinds of child seats, because you have the really big one that looks like its own seat, and then you have the little kind of booster seat one. You got these kind of in-between ones that have arms but don't have the backs, and all these different sizes. And to all intents and purposes, there's a few now that will manage that, like the Volkswagen Touran, the Charan, particularly the Charan. It's this that actually does the job properly, a van-sized car. And the reason behind that is because you get a proper boot. You can shuffle those seats back and forward, move them around a bit to make more space in the boot area and still not sacrifice what you've got inside. The other day, I brought the kids down to Curracloe Beach. Anyone knows where Curracloe is in relation to Portlaoise? It's quite a distance, right? It's a good hour and a half-ish. We drove all the way down, we drove all the way back. No big deal. Just no big deal. The kids enjoyed the space, the room. My wife got in the back. She really enjoyed that. It was like sitting in a train, so you faced the opposite direction of travel, and it just seemed to be a really nice place to sit. It's quite foggy this morning, so I've slowed right down, putting a lot of distance between me and the car in front of me. He hasn't got his lights on. Of course he hasn't. Sure, why would you put your lights on in the morning? Why would you put your lights on in the fog? No reason behind that at all. There is a drawback to this van. As all of the praises that I have for it, and all the Apple CarPlay that works, and all these other things that happen around the edge, they all work. It is the best of the best. There is a drawback. The drawback is that it's €81,000 for this van. This one I'm actually sitting in with all the leather seats and options and things in it. That's not... if you compare it against the price of a 7-seat car like a Charan, it ain't cheap. But this is twice what a Charan is in size. So, this is like buying 2 Charans, the size of this thing. You're buying a proper van. You're buying a proper luxury vehicle in a van shape. For me, I'm all in. I am literally all in on this one. This will do me forever now. I'd be very, very happy to drive around in this every day. I've commuted every day over and back to work in it, and it's been absolutely lovely. So this is what I regard as being a very, very clever vehicle. A very clever vehicle. It's not necessarily mass-produce affordable. It's not going to be the easiest thing to price up in that respect, but I think it deserves a little bit of a look as well, though. You should really think about a van like this, because if you've got 2 kids like me and you stick them into this, and the missus, and the dog, and the bits, and the stuff that, leads and balls and toys and all that stuff that goes with family life, this will cope with all of that and just continue to cope with all of that forever. The DSG box makes it very easy to drive. The active cruise control makes it very easy to drive as well. It doesn't feel very big on a road. It is very broad and long, but it just doesn't feel it. You don't really notice it. It's not like it ever gets really that tight. Anyway, the sun is just breaking through the clouds now. Hopefully we will get a prettier day than that fog that I just passed back on the road there. But until the next time, I will see you on the far side.